I'm Jim Tobin. I'm here with Rick Klau. He's with Google and Blogger, specifically at Google. And Rick and I were on a panel earlier at the Internet Summit today. And Rick, I just want to ask you a couple follow-up questions from Matt. The talk is, the buzz is more on Twitter and microblogging. Google's Blogger, rather, is a decade old, which is ancient and creaky in Internet years. Is it on an uptrend? Is it on a downtrend? What are you seeing in terms of traffic and interaction?
Blogger's bigger than it's ever been. We have more users, more page views, more blogs. The pace is accelerating. As I said in the talk, if this is dead, then I'm quite happy being dead. It suits me quite well. It's growing, and it's growing in more places and at a more sustained pace. More than half of our traffic comes from outside North America. More than 2/3 of the content is in a language other than English. So it's something that's no longer a uniquely American or North American phenomenon. We're seeing it take off in the Middle East. We're seeing it take off in Southeast Asia. It really has just been a tremendous ride, and one that appears, by all data I have access to be sustained and continuing well into next year.
Okay. And one of the big announcements out of Google in the last months has been Google Wave, certainly.
Sure.
And the ability to interact in a whole different way. What do you think Google Wave means for Blogger and blogging generally?
I think it's a little early. I think Wave is as much a concept and a suite of protocols that it'll take us a while to see exactly what people do with them as they figure it out and play with it. So in that sense, I think it's a little early to say what the impact will be specifically on my product or on blogging in general. But one way we've already used it internally is collaborating on something as simple as a blog post. Doing that in, I'm going to call it traditional, and that's even a bit unfair. Using Google Docs as the collaborative environment for group editing on a document works fairly well, but doesn't support the kind of threaded conversation while also editing the document to produce consensus on the end result. Wave, on the other hand, makes the document the object of the collaboration while also supporting the interaction in a way that can get you to the end result faster. And then once the Wave is completed, publishing out of Wave into Blogger, into another platform, makes it a very nice vehicle to get from idea to execution. I think we'll see more of those kinds of cases where you start with the group who wants to work together, and then they try and figure out how they're going to work together and what the end result is going to look like. And hopefully Wave and the suite of bots that are growing up around it are going to facilitate that kind of interaction in a more sustained, comprehensive way.
Great. With Rick Klau from Google, I'm Jim Tobin at the Internet Summit in Raleigh.
Thanks.